Okay, you here today we are going to discuss the exercise 8.2. In first video I given clearly about the exercise 8.1. So revision only we are going to give that one, and you observe that one in 8.2 related to the angles. In 8.1 ratios we are find out. Here angles 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. So I am going to clear about that angles. You we just wait that one. How can we use the angles with respect to the given questions, and that is important to you. So sin theta we are find out here, and these are the angles you observe. I shown on the table here. It is particular prepared by me. In the textbook is totally different this. So here angles are given, and see I given above in the first row square root of 0 upon 4, square root of 1 upon 4, square root of 2 upon 4, square root of 3 upon 4, square root of 4 upon 4. By cancellation this, after simplification you are getting the sign of the first row angles without remembering. This is the importance of this table. For example, sin 0 value is 0 upon 4 means 0 only, 1 upon 4 means 1 upon 2, 2 upon 4 means 1 upon root 2, 3 upon 4 means root 3 upon 2, 4 upon 4 cancel 1. So here sin theta is 0, 1 by 2, I mean sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. So clearly sin theta you will be remembered by the trick also. And cos theta you are getting converse of that one. Sin 90 value you are writing at the cos 0, sin 60 value you are writing at the cos 30, sin 45 is middle is the same, and sin 30 value you are writing at the cos 60, sin 0 value you are writing at the cos 90. I mean 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. You are right in reverse way. Last one come to the first. Last second come to the first second. Middle is the 1. First second goes to the last second. First goes to the last. This is the way to remember. And you see tan theta, how to find the tan theta. You know the tan theta formula sin theta by cos theta. So sin theta is 0, cos theta is 1. 0 by 1 is 0. 1 by 2 upon root 3 by 2. 2 cancel 1 by root 3. 45. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 cancel. 60. 2 cancel root 3. So 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means infinite, not defined. So we are writing ND. See, if you know the square roots of above, you are able to write the sin theta. Then reverse of that, you are getting the cos theta. And by dividing the sin theta, cos theta, you are getting the tan theta. After getting the tan theta, you can write inverse of that, or you can write in reverse way as in the sin theta. See, last not defined come to the first, last second come to the first second, middle is the same 1 1, and first second goes to the last second, first 0 goes to the last. This is tan theta cot theta. Secant theta you see, it is the inverse function of cos theta, 1 upon cos theta. So you are going to write all the values inverse of cos theta getting the secant theta. I mean 1 upon 1, 2 upon root 3, root 2 upon 1, 2 upon 1, 0 upon 1. Clear to you? That is not defined. Again 1 upon 0 will come. So 0 upon 1, reverse inverse of that one, 1 upon 0, not defined. For cosecant theta, you can take the inverse of sin theta, or you can write the reverse value of the secant theta. See, at the last not defined will become the first, and last second will become the first second, and middle one is the root 2 only, and first second goes to the last second, first one is goes to the last one. So this is the way to remember. 2-3 times if you practice this table, and no need to remember the values, or by practicing the sums easy to remember the angles also. This whole exercise depending on this table only. If you draw the table by technique in the rough work, just you can see and copy the values. After that, just open the bracket, take the LCM and multiplication, addition, subtraction, rationalization. This much of small things are going to come to solve this. So I will try to explain the one of the sum of this model you see. For example, I am taking the question number 2 here. You observe. Question number 2 is here. See, simple 2 tan square 45 plus cos square 30 minus sin square 60. We are going to evaluate of this answer. I mean, you are finding the value of this. Tan 45, you are observing from the table 1 is coming, and cos 30 root 3 upon 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2. No need to remember these values. If you are remember, very good. Or you know how to construct the table. From the table you can see and write. Just we are substituting the values. 2 into tan 45 means 1 square. This is tan square means it is whole square. In this trigonometric function we are writing not whole square. Above the tan function only we are writing. That is the meaning of whole square only. 2 of 1 square plus root 3 upon whole square of the cos square 30 minus sin square 30 means root 3 by 2 whole square. So after open the bracket, you see 2 into 1 2 plus root 3 upon 2 whole square is root 3 square is 3, 2 square is 4. Same root 3 square is 3, 4. So plus 3 upon 4 minus 3 upon going to be cancelled because of plus and minus is there. Only 2 into 1 is 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. This is the way to find the answer by using the table. Total exercise depending on the table only. You are copying the angles from the table and afterwards you are open the brackets. If needs, take the LCM. Any cancellation are there, you can cancel it. Then afterwards you will be get the answer. The important thing is table. In the last exercise, important is the ratios or the 3 formulas only. Okay, I will go ahead that one. You see one more question out of this one. You see third question I am going to. This is little bit complicated, so I am taking this. Nothing is the rationalization we are doing. In question number 3, you see here cos 45 upon secant 30 plus cosecant 30. Values from the table. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, secant 30 is 2 by root 3 and cosecant 30 is 2. Just by subtracting cos 45 1 by root 2 upon secant 30 is 2 by root 3 plus cosecant 30 is 2. So numerator okay 1 by root 2. In the denominator you are going to take the LCM. So that is LCM is the root 3. So it becomes 2 plus root 3 upon root 3. Okay. Now you clearly that denominator comes up, it becomes inverse. So directly go to the third step. Clear to you? Or 1 by root 2 into root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. In the second step it is clearly equal to. So you see any time in mathematics in the denominator never root terms are present. If the root terms are there, we need to remove. How to remove? Only one way to remove this by rationalization of the conjugate of that. I mean root 3 is there, you are going to multiply root 3 is there. If 2 plus root 3 is there, you are multiplying by 2 minus root 3 like that. Here 2 terms you are going to remove root 2 and 2 root 3. So to remove the root 2, you are multiplying root 2 upon root 2. That is given in the fourth step. In the second place, root 2 upon root 2 into root 3 upon root 2. And here 1 plus root 3 you are taking up 2 out of common. 2 plus 2 root 3 you are taking the 2 outside. What is left inside? 1 plus root 3. So to remove the root in 1 plus root 3, you are multiplying and divide by 1 minus root 3. Yes, clear? 1 plus root 3 conjugating number is 1 minus root 3. So you are multiplying by 1 minus root 3, 1 minus root 3. Just you see multiply the numerator, what you are getting here, root 2 into root 3 is root 6. Upon root 2 into root 2 is 2 and 2 is 4. And what is remaining in the numerator? 1 by 1 minus root 3. In the denominator, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So 1 plus root 3 into 1 minus root 3. 1 square minus root 3 square. Simply you are getting 1 minus 3. That is root 6 of 1 minus root 3 upon 4 into minus 2. 1 minus root 3 is minus 2. Finally you are getting root 6 of root 3 minus 1 upon 8. So here you are going to send into the bracket. Numerator roots are there, no problem. I told you only denominator doesn't any roots are there. If roots are there, we are doing to simplify like this. Root 3 into root 6 is root 18 minus root 6 1 is root 16. But we can find out the root 18, take the factors, 9 2s are 9 comes out, 3 becomes. So 3 root 2 minus root 6 upon 8 is the final answer. Here you observe in the denominator no roots are there. So this sum is very important because only I taken this sum to explain to you. Here numerator is clear. In the denominator LCM comes. After completing the LCM, we want to try to remove the roots. Here two terms are there, the roots. One is the root 2. To remove root 2, we are multiplying and dividing by root 2. And we are taking the common out 2 in the denominator. Then remaining part is 1 plus root 3. To remove that 1 plus root 3, we are multiplying and divide by 1 minus root 3. So we are getting the answer. Okay. So this is a very good question and you get lot of information from this question. And question number 2, if you are observing here, see in true or false are there in the question number 2. So you can observe in the question number 2, true or false are coming in the exam, you can ask me. But if may not come, MCQs are coming here. See MCQs here observing here, you see first question, 2 tan 30 upon 1 plus tan square 30. Here also you are substituting the values of tan 30 from the table, that is 1 by root 3. I mean 2 into 1 by root 3. In the denominator you observe 1 plus tan square 30. Again 1 upon root 3 whole square. So by open the brackets, 2 upon root 3. In the denominator 1 plus root 3 square is 3 only. So 1 upon 3. So 3 1 is 3 plus 1. So 2 upon root 3 upon 3, 4 upon 3. So 4 upon 3 come to the numerator, it becomes inverse 3 upon 4. So okay, 3 upon root 3 into 1 upon 2 into root 3 upon root 3. Why I written root 3 upon root 3? Here in the denominator root 3 is there. In mathematics, never roots are present in the denominator. To remove that, what we can do? Rationalize. To remove root 3, we are multiplying and divide by the root 3 only. Then finally, we are getting 3 root 3 upon root 3, 3 2 is the 6. Clear to you? So here 3 going to be cancelled and root 3 upon 2 is the left. You finally here selecting the option. In the option, root 3 upon 2 is not there anywhere. But in the table, if you go back to see, root 3 upon 2 in the terms of sin 60. Clear to you? Cos 30 is also the same thing. But cos 30 is not given in our option. This is also important. Sometimes they have given A cos 30 and B sin 60 and C something. In D, A and B will be given. Then what you are going to select? D, A and B. Both are right. Because of sin 30, cos 60 is the same value. Clear to you? So like this you are going to select the option. That is the important thing. If you are going to the another question, you can observe. Second question, 1 minus tan square 45 upon 1 plus tan square 45. You know that one tan square 45 value is 1. So 1 minus 1 square upon 1 plus 1 square. So in the numerator 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 upon anything is 0. Like this you are going to compute the sum. Then afterwards it will be converted into the table also, like in the first question. So the question is going to be twisted. Directly they are not asking. So you will be careful. I think you are cleared this by the revision. I think you can revise many things like this. You need to practice many sums on the basis of this table. You will be get good revision. Okay. Thank you.